PWCI this week. I am the Med Conservative Fight Fighter, and back in Mount Vernon for IWA Productions. And coming to the ring, the now former IWA Heavyweight Champion, Chris Thomas. Lost the belt in December, day after Christmas. Yeah, he's got something to say.
Now, everybody that was here last month saw that Chief Ricky Cruz had to use baby powder to beat me. I was champion for 2 years honorably.
Yeah, sure.
There's no way he would have beat me without cheating like the punk he is.
Well, you used the powder as well, so what do you complain about? Hypocrite?
Hypocrite. Fight fire with fire. It's Chris Thomas. Used the baby powder the first time he's been in trial against Ricky Cruz. Here's the new champ, Ricky Cruz. And wait, who's this?
Look out!
Who's this?
Who's this guy?
Somebody came out following Ricky Cruz out of the curtain, and now fed up to Chris Thomas. Got a Memphis Kings jacket on. Look at this, here comes some help. That is Espiritu Maya.
Of this company, just wants his belt back.
So you go out and jump him. All right.
What?
It's Memphis Kings.
What?
Not Queens.
What?
They're not in Memphis, by the way.
Are you not talking
Whoa. Family friendly.
Let me tell you something. You've been cheating for 2 years to keep this belt, and you get a little powder in your eyes and you're here crying. And not only that, you bring your man, like he said, you bring your man to find your daughter. So let's do something. Let's do something. Bring your man. And I'll bring my friend. I'll bring my friend in tonight and we'll do a tag match because you don't deserve a title shot. So you can have a tag match and me and my friend can beat the living hell out of you and your man.
I'm the better champion than you'll ever be.
You said you're a better champion than I am? Prove it. And you know what? If you can beat me tonight, I'll give you a chance. But if you can't, you and your man can't be done with IWA.
Well, there you have it. Going to be a tag team match between Chris Thomas, Jason Legend versus Ricky Cruz and Espiritu.
So are we doing this or not?
Said
Do
now.
you want to see this match right now?
By the way, title shot on the line if either man beats Cruz.
Rough.
Or flat out wins the match, I don't know. Looks like
Get a ref.
these two men are coming back towards the ring. Thomas grabbed the mic.
Well, someone's got to count ball.
We do things on our own time. So we'll meet you later tonight. That's okay. Go get your dress and you and your man can get ready.
break, we are going to take a look at the weekend schedule, and then we will have this tag team match. The bulk of this episode of PWCI this week from IWA Productions in Mount Vernon. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Gentlemen, if you've ever wanted to be in the professional wrestling business, well, here's your chance now. Make sure to contact Pinfall Academy at 217-670-5151, located at the former Black Sheep Cafe at 1320 South 11th Street in Springfield, Illinois. Pinfall Academy, where you can learn to be a wrestler, referee, manager, valet, anything having to do with professional wrestling. We'll teach you how to get it done. Pinfall Academy, where the new crop begins.
As drivers, we make a million little choices each and every time we get behind the wheel. Choices like distracted driving, DUI, speeding, and no seatbelt are proven killers. But there's another threat lurking on your roadways that you need to consider. It's the choice by drivers to ignore the move-over law. This lethal choice has led to the death of first responders from all over the state. Men and women sworn to serve and protect you, the people of Illinois.
Slow down, move over. It's the law.
Well, I've not been eager to do another new special on the endless COVID saga. Let me take a few minutes to blast a deranged, lunatic, human toxic waste that is Twitter, who really needs to be locked in a mental institution subjected to daily shock treatment. Those who continue to seethe with rage that I steadfastly refuse to accept the Facebook fraud as demonstrated by Dr. Ted Noel in the corner of the screen. You're going to have a decision to make soon. Thousands of people who are outraged over left-wing hack politicians who took advantage of a virus to subject America to dictatorship-like control over daily life have been migrating to other states to gain their freedom back from crooked governors who mandate but repeatedly cheat with a rules for thee, not for me attitude. By the way, two of the biggest hypocrites, Gavin Newsom of California, is going to be kicked out of office by recall this fall. And that sociopathic pervy Andrew Cuomo is facing a criminal probe over turning nursing homes into modern-day death camps after sending COVID-sick seniors there to spread the virus and kill people while harassing and bullying women. Severe dementia Biden called governors who were dropping mess like yesterday's garbage Neanderthals, yet this hypocrite clown can't follow his own federal mandate while letting the border flood with COVID-sickened illegal aliens. You mask shamers who barely cling to false security will need to decide. If mask mandates went away tomorrow, are you gonna pack your bags and move to a state or country that's staying locked down? The truth of the matter is, the mask cleaners may be physically alive, but they're dead inside. A variation of a damn man walking, because they have given up on living or have suffered irreversible psychological damage. They're incapable of living normal life ever again. The masks are going to go away. They don't work. Hence why doctors are suddenly saying wear 2, 3, 4, 5 of them at a time. And the hard data shows California versus Florida, they had the same level of infections, but Florida never locked down. The lockdowns did not work, and they caused far more harm than good, where it'll take an entire decade to measure the full scope of unintended consequences by bad leaders.
Chris Thomas, Jason Legend versus Ricky Cruz and Espiritu Mayo. Now, while we're waiting for everybody to make their way to the ring, I'm gonna run down some information. First, I want to say that the famous wrestling promoter of the NWA, Jim Crockett Jr., did pass away last week. Was the head of the NWA for many years, ran basically operated the IWA National Wrestling Alliance out of Atlanta, Georgia, which was seen on the superstation WTBS. And by the way, I do want to say this right from the outset, because one certain individual who is responsible for me shutting off all comments because I got tired of his sycophantic ranting. Jason Legend is going by 3 different names. He was announced as Jason Reynolds here. The poster for IWAP had him as Jason Kane, and his Facebook page says Jason Legend. So which name am I supposed to use, DJ Cook? You smartass! Don't lecture me on getting names correct when they're not consistent all across the board. Don't lecture me. Now coming to the ring, the Spiritu Maya. Sorry, I got tired. I mean, a couple of individuals decided to bust my balls because I didn't get everything right. It was just absolutely asinine. Names have not been consistent. I've seen multiple spellings and multiple names for the same individuals in one promotion on the posters. So, at least I can spell this guy's name correctly. That one's easy to remember. I mean, for Saturn Price, 1 month he was announced as Saturn Pride, and that was a habit I had to break. The poster actually had him as Saturn Prince 1 month. So, it's getting ridiculous. And by the way, the tag teams, they're called by one name a month ago, and now they've changed their name this past show in February. They're going to be something else in March. What am I supposed to do? Need a freaking scorecard for all the name changes. Give me a break. People want to be douchebags, they're going to be treated like douchebags. Comments will be off on YouTube videos from indefinitely because I'm tired of idiots who think they know better than everybody else. Been doing this for 15 years. Don't tell me how to do my own damn show. It's not your show. It's my man cave, my rules. You obey my rules. If you don't obey my rules, I'm going to throw you out of my man cave and you ain't going to be allowed back in. So kiss my rear. Anyway, Spiritu Maya taken on, starting off with Chris Thomas. Continental tie-up. And Thomas with a knee to the gut. By the way, I'm calling him Jason Legend because that's the easiest name to remember. Let me call him by 3 different names that you do so on your own time. And Jason Reynolds Legend Kane tags in.
There he goes, taking a powder again.
Chris Thomas, the king of taking powders.
No.
Anyway. Wow.
Jason Legend in his own mind.
Anyway, the only show I know of happening this weekend is at Stride Pro Wrestling in Carterville at their 1130 North Division Street Dojo, but that is limited attendance, and that's very far south of our the typical region we cover. You know I have paid a visit down there at times. Drop kick. Legend into the ropes. Shove to the corner. Maya gets the foot up. Drop kick. Another drop kick. And both members of the Memphis Kings taking a powder. Ricky Cruz and Maya taking kind of lounge on the top rope. Well, the following weekend, just after St. Patrick's Day, well, if you want to travel very far south, Strictly Insane Pro Wrestling in Sims, Illinois at the Community Center. Unfortunately, there's not really anything real close by. And Camp Championship Wrestling is going to be back, but they're in Charleston, Missouri, and that's going towards the boot of the state of Missouri. Newbury Wrestling in Eldon, that's way out west. So the last weekend of March is when things get active. IWA Productions will be holding their next show on March the 27th in Mount Vernon at this very building, 521 Perkins Avenue. Midwest Impact Pro returns. They are going to be at Brooks Auction House in Bartonville. That's a suburb of Peoria. 01 Supreme will be back in Noble at the Noble Grade School on the 27th. Also, there'll be their IWTV television taping. I heard comments through the grapevine that things were a little bit of a mess at 01. They did 12 matches at their last event. That is nuts. Can't imagine what the payroll is. Having to put on that many matches. There's a tag to Maya. Goes right for the cover. And Jason Legend Reynolds Kane kicks out. Well, I guess I can call him by all three names, since there's a confusion as to what name he's calling himself this month. And Jason Reynolds, Legend Kane, shoves Maya in the corner and distracts Ricky Cruz, trying to dare him to come back in the ring.
No tag.
Now a tag. No, there was no tag. And Chris Thomas stomps away in the corner. And now a choke. And Spiritu Maya in trouble. What are we going to feature next week? I don't know. May have a surprise next week. Maybe something other than IWA Productions. Something closer to home, but we'll see. Spiritu fighting back. There's a chop on Legend. And the Memphis King in the corner. However, look at this. Right to the back. And now, a tag to Chris Thomas, the former IWAP Heavyweight Champion. Pounds him in the head. Another shot to the face and tags Ricky Cruz. Ricky Cruz, yes, did win the match using baby powder to the face of Chris Thomas, but Chris Thomas has been doing it himself for months and months and months, so live by the powder, die by the powder, I guess. Ricky Cruz can break the rules as well as anyone. He's motivated to break the rules. He'll do it for the right reasons. First, maintaining a rapport with the fans. Chooses not to break the rules unless absolutely necessary, using powder. Of course, was to send a message to one Mr. Thomas. And a drop kick from Thomas takes down the luchador. And now, I do want to note that the besties in the world, as Matt Fitchett and Davey Vega became the new 0-1 Midwest Tag Team Champions on the 27th. So congratulations to that duo. They've won a number of tag titles in the Midwest, and that's the latest one to add to their belt collection. Now Chris Thomas has a hold of Maya. I think he's going for the mask. This referee needs to kind of turn his attention to what's going on the outside. Spiritu Maya falls back in the ring. Off the ropes. Sunset flip. Gets covered. Thomas runs in to break it up. Kind of seemed like Legend kicked out before that point, but got in there anyway. Do a note, for the latest in the schedule information, be sure to visit the St. Louis Wrestling community at stlwrestling.livejournal.com. We post links to articles that I find covering the wrestling scene in downstate Illinois and Missouri. There's been a couple of eye-opening stories the last couple of weeks. Back down in Effingham, there was a controversy about the hiring of a school superintendent that was a former pro wrestler. Down in the Effingham area. It may end up being a story on the top 10 news stories of the St. Louis wrestling community, the year in review edition for 2021. We'll have to see. And now the tag to Jason Reynolds, Legend Kane. Slams Maya down, and now it's going up, but takes way too much time and gets slammed off the top rope. Now, he had a match with Aleister Black in WWE, but tried to take the pace too slow, and he paid for it dearly. Being destroyed by Aleister Black because he was not aggressive enough with him. Cruz in, clothesline, takes down Chris Thomas, pick up, spine buster, cover, and Legend is right there. I don't know if I would have gone for a cover with Legend still in the ring. Ricky Cruz stunned. And Chris Thomas coming up, nailing him. Sends it for the ride. Ducks under. And Maya off the top was a cross body. Now Jason Legend back in the ring. And Cruz gets dumped out. Now this ring is very low to the ground. It is the training ring. This is not, well, this ring is used for lower ceiling venue, so when Cruz landed on his feet, didn't fall. Like 1 foot off the ground, and now he's got a jacket and is choking. Jason Legend, I told you.
Break the count. 8!
Ref is counting.
9!
Screaming the count at the top of my lungs, and these two men did not hear me. Or they were too busy to try and break the count, and now we have a double count out. No winner. It's a draw. And Chris Thomas not going to get his rematch because he did not beat Ricky Cruz. He had to beat Ricky Cruz to get a title rematch, but that didn't happen. Fans are calling for a restart. Turnbuckle's been taken down.
Of course they're leaving. Why would they finish this? Now what?
Jason Legend throws a chair in the ring. And they're walking out. They're not going to get a title shot unless they finish this match and win it against Cruz and his Maya, but they decided they're not going to do it. They wussed out. Cruz and Maya sitting in the center of the ring, and Thomas and Legend gone. Well, that'll do it for this edition of PWCI this week. Be sure to check out the latest schedule information at SCOWrestling.livejournal.com. Until next time, this is Matt Conservative Crime Fighter. St. Patrick's Day is next week, next Wednesday. So, enjoy your St. Patrick's Day. See you later.